Friday night, Derry City Women host third place Linfield with a 7:45 kickoff, and join me now as always is Paul Dixon, Derry City manager. And Paul, first off, that comeback against Larne last week was quite remarkable. What do you think was the key to turning that game around so late on?
I think it's probably a story of the whole season for us, Dee, is that, it's been a story of two halves. And, the first half we probably didn't get going in the way we wanted to get going, which was similar to the Lisburn Rangers game. But and credit to Larne, they had their chance and they took their goal, and then that gave them something to hang on to. But the group of players we've got, they never give up, they never stop fighting, and we knew it was a matter of time, and it was just about taking one of those chances that we created many of, to be honest, last Friday night.
Because I have noticed throughout the season, coming into the second half, there's a bit more aggression, there's a bit more intensity. Assuming it's not a tactical approach, but is there a factor that is behind that shift?
I think because we've got such a young team, that there is going to be them wee moments where, it takes a wee minute to get going, or there is going to be wee mistakes that happen. But, I mean, some of the halves of football that we've had this year, whether it be a first half or a second half, it's been unbelievable, and it's just a matter of time before it does click and the girls realise how good they are. It's just inexperience. It's just young players gelling together. They're going to have really good moments, and they're going to have, unsteady moments. But, it's just a process, and once they can put a couple of those halves together and they really start to find their feet and realise how good they are, then that's when you're going to see a completely different side altogether.
Do you see this as a possible scalp for Derry City on Friday night?
If we can put two of those halves together, and we can be the way we were against Cliftonville, with a combination then of the football that we know we can play, I think that we can give anyone a game in this league. Linfield will be coming here full of confidence, and it'll be a big game for them as well, because they have their own ambitions of staying up there in the league. But I'm confident in what our girls do, and I know we've got that spirit and that fight and that battle to hold teams. It's just now about adding that wee bit of football. If we can put the two things together, I think that we're a match for anybody in the league.
You have made life difficult for quite a few top teams in the last couple of weeks, like Cliftonville and Lisburn Rangers, and you've pushed them to their limits. What do you think is the driving force behind the team's ability to compete with stronger opposition?
It's just something that we set with the standards when we came in, and that stayed from the beginning last year when we were in a relegation battle. We knew that hard work was going to be so important, and we've got a culture where we don't let people off with things. We don't let people have it easy. We have that wee bit of spirit, and obviously all the girls in around Derry City, they have that naturally anyway. We're a very proud, group of people, and it's just about applying that into the games. It doesn't matter if we can see the goal, the head won't drop. We won't stop running. We won't stop working, and that sometimes gets to other teams as well, because they're used to maybe going a goal or two goals up and then the other team folding. But that doesn't happen with this group of players, and under the sort of culture that they've set and the standards they've set themselves.
As we speak now, you still have one more training session before you go into the match. What is the focus in training this week, and what are the areas that you're targeting to improve after the Larne draw as you prepare for Linfield?
So we're back to a different type of game now. We're going to have to dig in and battle and deny them and stop them. I mean, they've got a front three. That on any day they can hurt you really badly. So it's just about staying focused and staying engaged and making sure that we don't give those players, time and space. Like Eve Riley there, their striker, was a huge presence on front. And then joining them behind that, you've got an international player like Kerry Halliday, and you've got Cora Chambers, who scored 4 there at the weekend. They've got quality players that if they can put their stamp on the game, they're going to hurt you. So we have to be prepared for what they bring to the game. And then in our side, whenever we get the ball, we've got opportunities. We're like every team has got weaknesses, Dee, and we're going to try to exploit them.
Thanks very much, Paul. Best of luck on Friday night with the game.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.